Yo, people, you telling me back again for another footy talk, bruv? It feels like it's been a while, blood. That international break
Mhm.
is finally over, blood. What you telling me, Don?
Bro, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, Rants. I can't lie, bro. I'm feeling replenished. You know what I mean, bro? I had to take a little break, man. I had to take a little break, bro. I felt like every platform I was going on, I was just saying the same thing, bro. I was saying the same thing every other day. I'm just getting whooshed. I just had to take my mind away from making any content, bro. You know what I'm saying? So even today on my channel, that's the first live I'm doing in like 2 weeks. Last week, when we was meant to go live, I had a few things to pattern, bro. I want to got a new whiz, you know what I'm saying? I had to go Essex and that, so I wasn't even around, bro. But we got the chat, man. We're gonna talk today because there's been some things that have happened.
That's what I mean, bro. Do you know what I mean? A few bottles get flying about. Do you know what I mean? We like, hey, trust me. There's
Man's
a
even
few
got
bottles
awkward
flying
today.
about. You know what I mean? It's that time of the year, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's bottle season, bruv. I tell you, the sun's out. Everyone got their beverages. You know what I mean? Like it's that time of the year, man. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? I
facts.
know you Arsenal man are hiding.
Nah, 100%, bro. 100%, man. And listen, yeah, these man, I'm telling you, bro, what's going on right now? I'm just hoping that the Prem is next because now it's like dominoes, you know? It's like dominoes. You know what I'm saying,
Bro,
bro? Yeah?
it's
Because the
crazy.
way that these men have been talking, Rants, the arrogant,
Mm.
yeah? The way that they're talking about their team as if their team is some all-timer team, bro. Yeah? Man was trying to clip me up on Twitter, yeah, trying to clip me up the other week when I went on SDS saying this Arsenal team reminds me of Leicester in 2016 and that, right? And he just clipped up that bit. He didn't give the context. And I gave the context, bro. I said, Leicester that season won the Prem. They were the best team in the league, yeah, that season. Cool, fine. But everyone else was meaty, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah?
fact.
That's the exact same thing that's happening right now. Yeah? It reminds me of even Liverpool last season. Liverpool last season weren't levels all season, right?
Yep.
But by default, they won the league because everyone else is meaty. Yeah,
Facts. Consistency now wins you the league. That's it.
100%,
Consistency.
100%, bro. But then it's such a taboo. It seems to be such a taboo, Rants, yeah, to say anything about Arsenal in a negative light, bruv. Right? When you give any constructive criticism about these guys, even when they win games, it's a problem. It's like you can only talk the truth, yeah, to them even when they lose, right? If they win the game, it means that they were perfect in their world, bro. It means that every player was 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. It means that everyone on that pitch deserves that W, blood, right? You say anything about these guys, well, yeah, they won today, but they weren't great. I don't believe in them, going forward. It's a problem. You're a hater, right? This fan base needs to be humbled, bro.
But
They need
I
to be
don't even. But
humbled.
you know what? It's not even just this fan base. You know what it is? Yeah, it's football fans in general. Yeah, they don't understand nuance. If you won, you played well. If you lost, you played badly. There's been times where I've seen my team lose and they've played well, and I can't even be mad. And
Yep.
there's times when I've seen my team win and I'm fuming. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
because man need to understand, yeah, certain things, yeah, are not transferable, blood. When I'm seeing winning with Ruben Amorim, but I'm like, yo, there's nothing that I can take from this game into the next game. I know that a beatdown's only around the corner. And this is the problem. With this Arsenal team, I said the same thing about Liverpool last season. Look at them now, bro. When they were winning, I said, these men are shit, yeah. I said, they're the worst Premier League champions I've ever
Yeah.
seen, yeah. And now, lo and behold, you come into the season, they're getting bent over by everyone. Do you know what I'm
Those
saying?
performances.
So
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah, you're spitting facts. You talk about that, right? Because
performances, bro. Performances
yeah,
are way more important than results long term. Do you know what
long
I'm saying? Long
100%.
term performances are way more important.
Exactly, bro. Because even last season, yeah, bro, I told Roms from like October, Liverpool winning the league. I've even got a tweet saying Liverpool going to win the league because I was looking at how they were playing, yeah, and they were playing some good stuff and they were getting the results as well. I didn't see a single team last season that was on their level, right?
Yeah, fact.
Chelsea were like obviously near Liverpool around Christmas, but then we fell off. Like we had dirty December again. We fell off. Arsenal last season didn't compete. They only finished 5 points above Chelsea last season, bro. But if you look at Liverpool in the second half of the season, their performances dropped off, bro. Right?
Yeah,
They were dropping points, but then what would happen is they would drop points, and then teams around them would
teams around
capitulate.
them will drop points. Yeah,
They would drop points too. So by default, they did enough in the first half of the season to go win that league. But these
yeah.
performances, even if you go to the start of this season, where Liverpool were still, you know, at the top and that, yeah, they were winning these games last minute and that. And we were all saying, bro, it's not sustainable. Yeah. Those performances didn't just start this year. They carried on from last year, bro. Right? Liverpool from last season were already like this, bro. Yeah. And what they started to say, Roms, man's calling Roms now, Rants, yeah, was it's because we won the league, we didn't care anymore, bro. Even before you won the league, I saw the drop off in your performances, bro.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, I saw the drop off. I remember they came to the bridge when we played them after they won the league and we beat them last season. They're like, oh yes, it's because we won the league. I said, no, it's not because of that, bro. We're just better than you. I watched that game and I could see that you were trying to win the game, but we were just better than you on the day, bro. Yeah. So it's not about, oh yeah, we won the league. That's just an excuse. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's just an excuse. And now they're seeing that those performances weren't sustainable. They have carried on, right? Now, obviously, with Arsenal, we don't know what they're going to do in the summer. They could go and buy, you know, 2-3 attackers and completely revamp their attack. You know, maybe go and buy 2 new midfielders and they you know, they change how
they ain't gonna do all that, bro. Yeah. They can't do all that. Think about it, yeah. Saka's just signed a new deal. Trossard just signed a new deal. The only one that they could get rid of is Martinelli. Gyökeres has just come in. Havertz is on big though. So they can't do too much to that attack, bro. That attack is fucking awful, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of them things where they can't do much. And then when you look at Zubimendi Rice, can't really do much about that because they've just come in. Moreno's pretty much just come in. So when you're looking at the midfield, Norgard's just come in. Like, bro, there's not much wiggle room for Arsenal to improve, bro. They can fuck Jesus off maybe. Do you know what I mean? And bring in someone else. But that person's going to be a bench player. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's not too much wiggle room for what they can actually do. They're going to buy another left back. Like, bro, there's not too much they can do. This is why, long term, I'm not really worried about them. As long as they keep Mikel Arteta, they're not going nowhere. Like, they peaked already, bro. And they're going to stay where they are now. So now it's for every other team to raise their level of consistency to really show people what this team is, because they're awful. Exactly. They're awful, but we're making them look better than they are because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. It's our fault.
Bro, that's what I've been saying, bro. That's why I'm saying, listen, if these men win the league this season, I'll say fairs, you've won the league, right? But I am not scared of this team long term.
They're not retaining it.
I'm not scared of these guys long term, bro. I'm not scared of them long term. Yeah. Personally, I think they're probably gonna get a new left winger, 100%. I think Trossard will get sold. Yeah.
He just signed a new deal. I think Martinelli's more likely to leave. Him or Jesus.
Trossard will go, man. Trossard signed a new. I think it was an improved contract on the salary. I don't think he got a new.
But why give him more money if you're gonna fuck him off anyway? That don't make sense. You know, then it makes it harder to sell him because he's on higher wages, bro. It's easier to sell players on lower wages.
Yeah, but Trossard, bro, they've got to take a little loss or take a little hit in it. Martinelli, I think he'll probably stay again another season. But if they get enough money, I reckon they'll probably sell that guy, innit? So you're talking about that. I think they'll probably get a new right back. I think I can see Ben White leaving this summer. There's links. Apparently, Everton want him. I think he'll go. I can even see them getting in another midfielder, Rants. I'll be honest with you, bro. I think they'll probably bring in another midfielder, maybe like a Tonali or something like that. But when you're talking about guys like Alvarez, I don't see no Alvarez.
I think we'll probably end up signing Tonali, bro. Not even them. So
listen, you man, the thing about you, man, he comfortably starts for you, man. With Arsenal, he would. Right? Like they've got other options right now. They'll have to sell Odegaard. Obviously, Eze hasn't been great, but they've got Eze there. Like, whereas with United,
that's another player I forgot to mention. He's just coming. He ain't going nowhere. So brother, they signed 8-9 players in the summer. You need to understand here that like. This is meant to be Arsenal Pro Max. Like, this is meant to be them, like, the last bit.
No, exactly. Gyökeres was meant to be that guy. Now they're trying to push this thing now about Alvarez, bro. And I'm like, bro, Alvarez literally left England, because number one, the guy hated England and his family hated it as well, And two, he left because of Haaland, bro. Like, he wasn't the guaranteed starter.
Yeah, Alvarez gonna end up at Barcelona at some point. That's the noise.
Bro, Alvarez is gonna go to a team where there's a clear difference between starter and a bench player, right? He'll be the starter, and then you've got a guy that can come in off the bench and whatnot. I don't see the dynamic of a Gyökeres and a Alvarez working. As much as Alvarez is better than Gyökeres was brought in as the number one, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't see a world where Alvarez goes there when he can even go to Man United and start, bro. He'll go to United and Sesko can be the backup. Yeah, he can go. You know,
he starts anywhere he goes, really.
I mean, look again. I just don't see him wanting to go somewhere where it will be the same thing as what he had at Man
But
City.
he ain't going there, bro. I'll be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Arsenal ain't as attractive as their fans like to think they are, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think there's any danger of any like top players going to that football club, bro. Like,
nah, I think
that's not who they sign, bro.
I'll be real with you, bro. Yeah, listen, I get what you're saying, yeah, but I'm telling you, one thing about those guys, like I said earlier on midday, they just overpay, man. They overpay.
They can overplay, bro. They can overpay, but you know what it is? The kind of players that Arteta wants, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to worry about these players, bro. He doesn't like players with personalities. He doesn't like X Factor players, bro. He likes shit robotic players, bro. They can sign all these sideways merchants, bro, to the cows come home. Like, nobody's worried about that. He's not going to go out there and sign a game changer, bro, because he don't like those kind of players. So,
yeah.
Nobody needs to worry about the fucking, he's going to sign some 7-foot guy out of nowhere, bro. No, who cares, bro? It don't matter how much money you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these man
they're gonna get like, they think they're gonna get Kvaratskhelia out of PSG, bro.
What? And then what? Well, what's gonna happen? What's he gonna do? Where's he gonna play? Because
on the left, he walks into that left.
Brother, imagine him defending corners, bro. Because that's all you need to think about, bro. And tracking back but bro, the reason why he likes Trossard is because he does all that dog work the other way, bro.
Martinelli as well.
He's a bum, bro. These men are bums. This guy don't like players that are better going the other way, bro. That's why Saka's got a new deal, bro. That guy's rubbish. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'll be honest. There's no danger of Arteta going and buying real attacking quality with the way that he plays football. There's no danger of it, bro.
Yeah, I can see him. I can see him coming in for a Neto. Neto works.
Brother, you'll go and get that. What's his name? The right winger at Newcastle.
Murphy.
That's the kind of player who'll say.
I like Murphy.
That's the kind of player he'll want.
Neto is the perfect Arteta sign.
Sign Murphy and play him right back or something. You know,
forget Murphy, bro. Forget Murphy. This guy would love Neto. Yeah, he would love Neto in his team because Neto works off the ball. Yeah, number one, and number two, that guy is cross FC, bruv. Yeah,
bruv.
You know, after cross FC, back post FC. This guy would love Neto playing for him, bruv. Yeah, we've got Shirley. That we'll give you a little discount for Shirley because you man are.
Bro. It will be. But Pedro Neto is an Arteta player. You're not wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, them players are dead, bro. I can't be worried about players like that. Them players are washed, man. Like, I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a system because that's what I mean, Rants. Yeah, because these guys are top of the league. Yeah, their fan base, they just overrate everyone, bro. Like in their world now. Yeah, Madueke was shit at Chelsea. Right, but with their logic, Madueke is now one of the best wingers in the world because
he is because he's standing next to Saka. This is exactly what happened. This is what man needs to understand, yeah. Like, bro, everyone's a bad man until real bad man step in the room, innit? You know them ones, and the reality is, yeah.
You missed the point, bro. What I'm saying is, yeah, like with their logic, right? Madueke is now one of the best players in the league because he's top of the league, right?
I hear all of that.
But everyone, they look.
I hear that, but they're also comparing him to Saka, so. It's not hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, I'll be honest. Like, a brother with one leg is better than Saka, bro. Like, because he's got no legs. You know them ones, and this is the reality. So it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? A brother with one leg can do more kick-ups than a brother with no legs, innit? And that's the reality. Saka got no legs. Can't
bro,
play,
let's even talk about him as well. He didn't play the other day. Whenever we talk about the game, much people, right? But let's just talk about their business, yeah. Because I'm in bare group chats with bare Arsenal fans and they like to come to Chelsea and, oh, you man don't pay the wages and you man want to dilly-dally about the wages. I've told you about the wages before, how these owners, when they want players, they pay up, but they've just got shit execution with the players that they want. The execution is the biggest problem at Chelsea. Not so much the wages, it's the execution, bro, right? Whereas with these guys, they think overpaying players is good business, yeah? They pay Havertz 280k a week. That is why they had to go pay Saka 300 bags a week.
Yeah, but bro, you know why I don't agree with you? That's the only way that you can compete, bro, is by overpaying. It's the only way.
Bro, the thing is though, you don't need to, bro. You don't need to overpay every single player because some of these players, bro, yeah, are gonna come to Arsenal regardless. They're gonna sign.
No, but they're not. No, this is what you think. But the reality is, someone like Gabriel Jesus, to get him to leave Manchester City, you have to pay him more money. Because why would you leave City, who are competing for the league every season, to go to Arsenal, who weren't? The only reason why you would go there is for more money. The same
Nah,
with
but right.
fucking Zinchenko. You got to pay the money, bro. The Kai Havertz situation
man.
was weird. The money that they put Havertz on was weird. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that. However, that means Arteta must have went and told him that he was important to the team. So
of course he did. Of course he did, bro.
Well, there you
of
go.
Course he did, but the thing is, I don't agree with that, bro. Like, obviously, you've got to give them the bag here, but bro, Jesus didn't have to go from however much he was at City. Let me even go check.
No, he didn't. He didn't, bro. But at the end of the day,
he gets. Hold on,
that's the only way you're gonna get a player to leave a title-winning team to go play for you, and you don't win trophies. You have to offer them money.
Yeah, but Rants, you're describing a Jesus, that wasn't even starting for Man City, bro.
Don't matter.
Right? It does matter, bro, because it's different. If Jesus was starting for Man City week in, week out, and was one of their key players in getting whatever he wanted to get over there, all the trophies and that, then I understand overpaying, bro. But Jesus was always on the fringes, yeah?
Yeah, but bro, that don't matter. You need to understand that football is a job, bro.
Let me finish though, Rants. Yeah? That guy was on the fringes, bro. Yeah? You need to remember this. And on top of that, Arteta is a manager that this guy already knew. He already knew him, bro.
Yeah, but it don't matter.
The point that I'm making about
he don't negotiate his own contracts, you know. That's not how football works, Don.
Jesus always, bro. Jesus wanted to play week in, week out, bro.
These man still wants money.
Of course he wants money, bro. But there's a difference between paying someone, you know, the going amount they should be getting paid and being bumped, bro. These men get finessed, yeah. These men get finessed. Madueke, I'm looking at Madueke right now, Rants, yeah, bro. This guy was getting 50k a week at Chelsea. He gets 150 now, bro. Are you telling me that they needed to persuade that guy to go to Arsenal? They needed to give him 100k pay rise, bro. Why? Yeah. Kai Havertz, bro. Kai Havertz gets 280 a week after the 3 years that you watched at Arsenal, at Chelsea. Sorry, you're saying, yeah, let's give this guy 280 a week. He gets even more money than what he was getting at Chelsea, bro. Yeah. So the point that I'm making is that these players, bro, they can still attract these players without having to overpay them the money that they do. Because as much as there are ops, bro, it's London, yeah? They're still a big club, right? They've still got good players that they can go play with over there, right? They've got a manager that's been around for ages. They didn't have to give this guy 265 a week, bro, from Man City. Zinchenko, bro, Lee talks about this all the time, bro. Zinchenko was getting peanuts at Man City. He went Arsenal. They paid this guy a mad thing, bro.
You say all of that, yeah, but the business of football is completely different, yeah. You overestimate the situation, bro, because when it comes to footballers, yeah, if you're at a football club that's competing and winning trophies and you're getting bonuses every time you win, to go and leave to go to a club that don't win fucking trophies, yeah, even if you're playing a bit more, yeah, these men want a substantial pay rise. Of course they do. Like, fucking, you can say what you want about Madueke. The brother literally was in a Club World Cup and then left to go play for fucking Arsenal. But I don't even know if he got a medal for that.
Bro, he probably did. But again, right?
See what I'm saying? So he left with a medal from Chelsea, blood. And the point is, yeah, if he stayed at Chelsea, yeah, as shit as you lot are, in the next 5 years, you probably win more fucking trophies than Arsenal. That's the reality.
Let me ask you, Rants, yeah? Do you think Saka's worth anywhere near 300k a week?
Hell no.
But why is he getting that money then?
Because he's an academy player.
No, but why is he getting that money? When you look at their wages,
he's an academy player, bro. And obviously they need parity with other players as well.
Bro, the reason why Bukayo gets that money is because his agent is looking at the wage structure. He's seen everyone, all the money that they're getting. He's looking there. Kai Havertz hired paid 280. There's no way that Saka's going to be getting any less than Kai Havertz, bro. Right? And that's the point that I'm getting at. Saka is on the money that he is because they've gone and overpaid other players, bro.
I hear that, but bro, what you're not understanding the nuance in football, yeah. You need to understand that at the beginning. At the beginning, Arsenal are not that attractive of a team here in the league when you compare them to everyone else. They're not more attractive than Liverpool. They're not more attractive than Man United. They're not more attractive than Chelsea, and they're not more attractive than City in terms of going and winning things. Arsenal don't win trophies, so
yeah, but they're building a team.
Bro. So in order to attract here, quote unquote, bigger names, they have to pay more money. When City first started out, they were overpaying their players because they needed to get players in the door. And then that's when you can start saying, once you start winning stuff, then either you can change your wage structure, you do these other things. But in football, you have to pay to play, bro. You have to pay to compete. This is how it's always been, bro. Man United now, we can now say, yo, we got a salary cap of 200k. we can do that now, but we've been winning trophies, so people want to come to us anyway, bro.
Nah,
Do you know
but
what
yeah,
I'm saying? Arsenal don't win trophies, bro. So to get man that are winning to go to that shit club, they have to pay the money.
Yeah, but Rants though, yeah. Listen, Jesus was on 90K a week, bro. There's nothing, everything that you're saying, bro.
I hear
agree
everything you're saying,
I
bro.
agree
But
with it to an extent.
they can obviously afford it. Like it's a non-starter, really. It's not really an issue. Like Real Madrid overplay all of their players.
You're not deep in, bro. You're not deep in the optics, bro. This guy was on 90K a week, broski. 90 grand a week, and his money jumped up to 265 a week.
Brother,
and
they can afford it though, so it doesn't really matter.
And the thing is, the thing that you're doing right now, yeah, you're as much as Arsenal don't win trophies, quote unquote, they haven't been, you know, flooded with trophies and whatnot, right? They are still an attractive enough team to not have to overpay players like Jesus.
Brother, you're saying attractive enough, yeah, bro. Listen, if they can afford it, and also it's not attractive enough because, for instance, yeah, when they were going for Declan Rice, they were competing with Manchester City, so they had to put up big money. Like, bro, if you're going in, they had to.
Yeah, but that's a different conversation. That's Declan Rice, bro. That's Declan Rice that you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Because so the point is, bro, they have to pay the money,
bro. That mentality of you saying, yeah, oh, they can afford it, so just pay it, bro. Yeah, that is a wrong way of running businesses, bro. Because
but your team's doing the exact opposite, bro. You're not paying the wages and you're bringing in shit players and you're not winning.
Hold on, Dens, thank you, Dens. Yeah, he says we can afford it, but it's bad business. That's the point that I'm getting at, bro. It is bad business, and now that business has now caught up with them, bro. Right? I'm sorry, you can't convince me that Jesus would have accepted.
I agree, but you're doing equally as bad business the other way. You've got this wage structure, and you're bringing in these young shit players, bro. And that's why you're getting touched every week, bro. So it's the same thing.
If I tell you about my wage structure, I'll open your eyes to the wage structure. I've already told you this before. Oh wait, bro, we pay money for certain man, bro.
But then you're paying them less money. That's what Tottenham do as well. They pay big money and low wages. That's what you man are doing as well, and it's not working. So you're both dying.
We can go through the Chelsea structure right now because, like I've already told you, lot, yeah, I am waking people's eyes up to these guys, bro. Yeah, these guys pay the money for the players that they want when it comes to the wages and when it comes to the transfer fee. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking they don't want to pay the wages. They're just shit executors, bro. Right? They increased Garnacho's wages by 60 grand a fucking week. Yeah. We paid Jero Hato 120k a week, and he wasn't even getting 30k in Amsterdam, bro. Yeah, in Netherlands.
I hear it.
He wasn't getting no 30k. Why do we have to pay him 120k a week, bro? Yeah. We pay Enzo Fernandez 180k a week, fam.
Brother, you got Tosin on like 140.
Tosin gets, but he was a free transfer. He gets 100k
yeah, but even so, he's not worth 140 either. So, you know what I mean? You paid 140 for your fifth choice centre back. So, with that in mind,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
You're doing the same. You're doing the same thing in a different way. You're still overpaying players.
I've criticized my club for that.
But you have to do it to get these guys to come and play. You do,
bro. We didn't have to, bro. To convince Hato to come to Chelsea, we did not have to pay him 120k a week, right? We didn't have to pay him 120k a week.
But you can afford to. They would have done the math already, bro. So if you can afford it, it don't matter.
Bro, you're missing the point, bro. Just because you can go afford, bro, Rants, just because you can go and afford a 500k house doesn't mean that you're just gonna go in with a 500k offer, are you? You're gonna try and negotiate, bro.
I hear that, but do you think there weren't no negotiations? They just went straight and gave them the first bit. I'm like, no, it's negotiations are back and forth.
I won't be surprised because those sporting directors that we've got are clowns, bro. Yeah, from time that you can go raise Garnacho from what, getting 50k a week.
Brother, you were chasing Garnacho for ages, bro. He never accepted the first offer you gave him. There's no way.
Bro, Garnacho was told, we are going to come for you. Don't worry. Sit tight. Because he was the one that was rejecting everyone. Don't forget, Napoli came for him. He said no. Yeah? Bearman were coming for this guy. Kept saying no, I'm waiting for Chelsea.
Yeah, because he knew he was going to get more money from you, man. And he got to stay in England.
Exactly. And he gets to stay in London. And we upped his money by 60k a week. And that's what I'm saying to you. I'm consistent with what I'm saying. Some of the business that we've done for some of the wages that we pay is not good business. Yeah,
no, it's not.
It's not good business, bro. You know what I mean? So people need to wake up, bro. People need to wake up and stop thinking that Chelsea don't pay the wages, bro. Because we do. The problem is these guys are just very shit at executing deals. Yeah. The year before that we got Olise, the year before Olise said no to us. Sorry, he said yes. He said yes. The only reason we didn't get this guy is because Palace wanted to go snitch. The following year, we didn't get him because we didn't get Champions League football, bro. But I'm sure if we did, he would have come. Yeah? He would have come, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waking the people up, bruv. Clear Lake, don't make Clear Lake make you feel like we don't pay the wages. Let's just go through some of Chelsea's wages right now whilst Rants is gone, bro. Yeah? Let's go through it right now. Reece James was getting 200k a week before. His money's gone up. It hasn't updated yet, people, but his money's gone up, right? We pay Enzo 180k a week. His money's going to go up too. Yeah? We pay Palmer 130,000 a week now. Yeah? And that's until the 2030s. Caicedo's on 150k a week right now, which is actually, you know, we should be getting more than that, to be fair. That will go up. Neto has always been on 160k a week. Yeah? 160k a week. He gets more money than Mbuemo on that, bro. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, but bro, our wage structure is better than yours, but we've had to work on that. Arsenal's one is a joke. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I'm saying?
Our wage structure is similar, bro. Like, we have both reduced the amount of money that we was paying out.
You're 100% right, but we're bringing in better quality for what we're paying for. That's the difference.
Boy, listen, you can say all that because of your gas with Mbuemo, your gas with Cunha and whatnot. Yeah,
it's not that I'm gassed. It's not that I'm gassed with it. Yeah, but bro, we're the most informed team, yeah, in the league, factually, yeah. Since Michael Carrick's come in, bro, and we're above you in the league, yeah, by a good few points. We got a nice little cushion, so we can say that because we're better than you right now.
You're doing too much about Cunha and Mbuemo,
brother. We're better than you right now. It's not even a debate, Don. We're better than you.
Bro, we're talking about the wages. The main guy that you need to be talking about when it comes to your team is Bruno. Yeah, don't be overselling Cunha and Mbuemo to me like they've done a mad thing.
Yeah, but bro, listen, Bruno's on big money right now. I doubt that we're gonna raise his salary, but we're getting the likes of the Rashfords, the Sanchos, all these guys off the wage bill. Casemiro's leaving, so our wage bill's going down anyway.
Bro, but we've done the same, bro. We got rid of Sterling. We got rid of Sterling, right? Like, there's players that have left on high wages, bro. Havertz was getting high wages. Yeah. When these guys came, the first thing they did was lowered the wages. But now that's warped people's mind. People think because they've lowered the wages, it means that Chelsea don't pay ridiculous money. Go and look at the wages yourself, bro. We do bad business ourselves. Yeah,
you do.
We do bad business ourselves, and I've spoken about this many times. Yeah, Semenyo gets 150k a week. He gets 10 grand less than Neto, bro. Yeah, and man was telling me, oh, we're not gonna go for Semenyo because of the wages. We tried to get Semenyo.
It wasn't the wages. He just didn't want to play for you.
Exactly. Simple. He rejected us, bro.
Again, because you're not that attractive, bro. But if you offered him more money, you would be more attractive. Because the truth is, yeah, money is the equalizer, bro. You have to pay to play. At every point, yeah, teams have had to overpay players for them to come, bro, for whatever reason. Either they're not attractive enough, or the players coming in from a bigger team and you have to be able to convince them, bro. This is the game, innit? Like, with Arsenal, yeah, Arsenal are doing the pay-to-play thing at the moment. The problem is, yeah, it's backfired on them because they're not winning trophies and they haven't won trophies in that time. That's the only reason, bro, because no one would be talking about Arsenal's wage bill if they had the same amount of trophies that City had. That's the reality. No one talks about City's wages because they keep winning, bro. So, because of that, I don't think Arsenal did anything wrong paying the wages, yeah, but they're not winning.
Man. Yeah, but the thing is, though, with Man City, yeah, when you go look at their wages as well, the players that are getting the big bag are the players that deserve it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the players that deserve it.
You say that to a certain degree, but they brought in Mamouche on like fucking 280 or something like that. He didn't deserve 280.
Yeah, Mamouche gets 295 a week, which is a bit mad. They're over.
He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that. Based on what?
Mamouche, you need to remember, they brought him in January, innit? They brought this guy in January, bro. So again, with January, it changes the context of things, bro. You're looking at John Stones 250, Haaland's on 525, Bernardo Silva's on 300, yeah? Donnarumma's on 250. Like, you already look at Donnarumma's CV, bro.
Brother, they've got a goalkeeper on 250 bags, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so, but Donnarumma, no one's gonna blink an eyelid at that because of who Donnarumma is.
You're right. But the point still stands. When you win trophies, the money doesn't matter, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The same way Real Madrid's wage bill is gigantic, but they win trophies. That's the reality. Arsenal's biggest issue is, yeah, they're not winning and they're paying out their ass, bro. That's the problem.
Exactly. And that's where the overpaying comes in, because these players should have been brought in on less money. And then when they start to actually do things at your club, that is when you pay them the bag. Yeah. that is when you pay them the bag. That is what
No,
you
that
call
is how you're supposed to run a football club. However,
Yes.
when your club is competing with loads of other teams that
Yep.
win, sometimes you have to close your eyes and just pay the money. And that's what they did.
So where was Jesus gonna go if he didn't go Arsenal then at the time?
Fuck knows. But
Because
the
we wanted him.
agent, the agent knows. The agent could have been telling man, oh, whoa, Atletico are here, this team are here, that's it. Bro, that's the agent's job to get man the money.
Yeah, man. But that's when you need top negotiators at your club, yeah, to be able to read certain players' bluff. Yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
There were so many things that Arsenal had as a selling point at that point to not have to pay man the money that they did, bro. It's as simple as that. And there's nothing that can convince me otherwise, right? If you want to go overpay Haaland right now, Chelsea, you want to pay him 700k a week, no problem. I wouldn't bat an eyelid, bro. Not a problem. But if you're gonna go get a guy from Man City right now that's on the fringes, I don't know, Rico Lewis, yeah, and I'm seeing this guy's money's gone up by 40k. Oh yeah, because he was at a team that were winning before, now he's not. Get out of there, bro. Yeah, what type of business is this? You know what I mean? What type of poor negotiating is this, bro? Yeah. End of the day, those guys upstairs, bro. Part of their job is to negotiate properly, bro. Not to be blowing money because you've got the money. Yeah. That's what Clear Lake have done. That's what those sporting directors have done. They have blown a lot of our money, bruv. They want to turn around saying that they haven't got anything. They haven't got this, they haven't got that. Get out of there, bruv. Yeah. I've been watching them closely now for 3 years. I didn't let them twang me about the money that they're spending, about the wages that they're spending. Certain men have been twanged on the timeline, bro. But Chelsea won't pay the wages. Shut up, man. Go do your research. Yeah. Go do your research and you'll go see for yourself how much we're paying these players, bruv. And you'll see that some of these guys are getting a mad thing. Yeah, you see it, bruv. Yeah, but shout out Southampton anyway, right? You know what I mean? Shout out
see that the meme of the fat brother dancing was killing me. You know that shit done go viral. That's the best thing that I've seen all weekend. You know, man was fucking dying. You know, absolutely incredible scenes, brother. I was at the boxing. Hey. Man, them was singing, when the Saints go marching in at the boxing, blood. You know them ones. When the second goal went in. Brother, man at the boxing was singing, and I was like, nah, everyone hates these lot, bro. I've never seen anything like it, bro.
Yeah. And Southampton, they're their bogey team, innit? Like, they always come to ruin the party. You know, I remember when they first competed for the league and they were losing 2-0 at the Emirates. And Lavia was just bossing the whole game, right? Remember Walcott scored the second goal on that. Yeah, Ramsdale made early. You know what I'm saying, bro?
So Southampton's a tough place to go, bro. And it is, it's bare windy and that. I see man talking about, oh, it's windy. It's bare windy down there. I remember I went down there. I think Ollie was a gaffer and we lost, bro. And there was that meme of the old man crying and that after the game. After we lost to Southampton. I think we lost 1-0. And bro, it's not a nice place to go, bruv. I can't lie. It's not, man. Like the weather, it's bare windy. Like, and the way they play as well, it's crazy.
No, I can't lie. They got touched by us last season. They got touched by us last season. We beat them. I think we beat them like, was it 5-1 away from home? We beat them like 5-1. And then we beat them. I think we touched them for another 5 at the bridge, you know, if I remember correctly. Right?
Oh, yeah. We drew 1-1 that game. I think we was ahead as well, weren't we? I swear. That means we went 1-0 up and then they equalized or something. But yeah, man started crying and that, bro. Like, after the game, bro. And I was thinking, nah, this is peak, you know.
Now, but the thing is, though, like, you see how they played, bro? That's exactly, Abdi's right. 5-1 and 5-0. We beat them.
James, bro.
10 goals. We scored 10 goals against them last season, bro. But, bro, if you want to beat Arsenal, you've got to play like how they played, right? You need to go and attack them with numbers. They weren't just sitting back, just defending, you know, waiting for Arsenal to do something, bro. Even towards the end of the game, Rants, here, when they were winning 2-1, bro, I was still seeing them attacking, trying to get another one, right? That's the sort of mentality that you need against these guys. Because when these Arsenal players feel the pressure, and things aren't going their way, they start to crumble just like their fan base. Look at Gabriel defending in this game, Rants. I'm seeing man's back now. He's back now training, but the other day he went down injured. I know that card. That's a card there when you know you've had a bad game and you have to go down and say, oh yeah, I'm injured. Yeah. I remember when Aspilicueta did the same thing in the FA Cup final. This guy was saying, oh yeah, I'm injured. He was having a stinker, bro. Right? Ben White, absolute stinker on that side. Stinker, bro. The best player that was playing for them once again, Max Dowman. This guy can't even drive yet, Rants. This guy can't even drive, man.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
You talk about wages. He's not even getting 5 bills a week. Yeah,
Man said your
man's still
best
getting,
player ain't got a driver's license. It's crazy, bro.
bro. That's mad. Yeah, that's mad, bro. Odegaard on the pitch doing nothing. Norgard, nothing. Yeah. Who else was there, bro? Jesus, nothing. Havertz, Seahorse. Yeah.
Brother, when I saw man starting Havertz in midfield, yeah, like Havertz and Erdegaard in the same midfield is it's negligence. I can't lie. That's sackable.
Ah, nasty. But then again, obviously, Eze's not available, innit? This is the thing. Eze wasn't available, you know?
Yeah, but there was a time where Eze was available and you weren't playing him anyway. So man can't run that.
Yeah, see, little homie gonna get rich when he turns 18. Bro, you already know they've got that 50K a week already there for my man before he even touches 20. They've got it lined up for my man already, bro. You know what I mean? That's what they do. That's what they do, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, it was such a it was so nice to just watch a team attack Arsenal and take it to Arsenal and not be scared of these guys, right?
Yeah.
A team that barely gave them any corners, you know.
But other teams need to take note now, bro, because this is what happens, bro. That's how we beat them. We just took the game to them. Like, bro, you take the game to these man, they're there for the taking, bro. That's the reality. But too many teams pay them man way too much respect.
Way too much.
This is exactly what happens, bro. If you go at them, like you can do some real damage, bro. The defense, mad overrated, bro. Everyone's talking about, oh, they're so hard to break down and all that, bro. They're conceding every week, bro. Like, I don't know.
They're leaking, bro. And man need to remember at this point of the season as well, yeah, it's mental fatigue, bro, as much as it's physical fatigue. Yeah, there's no easy games. People keep coming around to me saying, oh, look at Chelsea's fixtures. You've got some hard fixtures. I'm like, bro, have you checked United's? Have you checked Liverpool's? Yeah. Have you checked Villa's? At this point of the season, there is no easy games. Yeah. The games only get easy, Rants, when it gets to like, I don't know, you've got 3 games left, and let's say United are now comfortably third. You can kind of,
and also if you're playing teams that aren't fighting for their lives and the teams are already on the beach, do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get them teams.
Exactly, bro. But when it's like now you're in the red zone, you're in the thick of things, bro. You're literally in the last little stretch. Yeah, you know when you're doing cross country and that, Rants, and in that last little stretch now, and you start to see them Ethiopians and the Kenyans. Yeah, they start to just come to the front now. Yeah, that's where we are right now, people. So you need to be, you can't look at any team right now and say, yeah, that's gonna be an easy game and that. Yeah. Man United still right now, they've still got to play Chelsea. We've got to play them. You might still got to play Liverpool. Yeah, we still got to play Liverpool. I think one of you still got to play Villa.
We've got to play. No, we beat Villa already.
Liverpool still got to play Villa.
Maybe.
I think Liverpool still got to play Villa, bro. Right? But if you go look at everyone's fixtures that are fighting for top 5 right now, yeah, I'm telling you, they're not easy. We still got to play Forest, yeah, at home.
You got to play us as well.
We've got to play you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We still got to go Anfield and that. Bro, I'm telling you, man.
And I think Liverpool got to come to Old Trafford. Yeah, Liverpool play Villa.
Someone's still got Newcastle. I think Liverpool still got Newcastle as well, bro.
Got Newcastle.
Let me even put this back on, bro.
Arsenal got Newcastle. I don't know who else has Newcastle, but I know Arsenal have them.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So at this point of the season right now, Liverpool got Villa away, last away game, see? Liverpool have to play Villa. Yeah, exactly. They still got to play Villa. Yeah, and both of those teams are in the top 5 right now. You know, so they're going to take points from each other. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, right now, I'm telling you, Rants, like, listen, okay, Chelsea won 7-0 the other day. We haven't even spoken about Chelsea 40 minutes in, bro. Yeah? We won 7-0, but listen, it's something that you would expect to do against a team like a Port Vale.
Bro, they look like they had no defensive structure. It looked like every time you're attacking, they were just vulnerable, bro. It was crazy.
It was dark, bro. It was dark. But the thing is, I'll be real with you. I'm not taking nothing for granted because I've seen this team struggle against Lincoln. Yeah. I've seen this team struggle against Wrexham. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing for granted. And on top of that, you already know at the bridge, it's a whole house. So I actually predicted Port Vale would score first. Yeah. So the fact that we scored like 2 minutes into the game, I was happy, bruv. I was so happy. Yeah. I'm happy that we scored 7 goals because when these teams come around, you need to take them to the cleaners. Right?
Yep.
But what that's taught us again is that Esteval needs to be starting majority of our games now, Rants. Yeah. There is no reason as to why my man shouldn't be starting these games. Yeah. Even if he gets 60 minutes, 70 minutes, you take him off. We need him starting these games, bro, because right now, I'm sorry, he's looking like our best attacker. Palmer's not looking as dynamic right now because he still needs to, get his fitness back and whatnot. Esteval, listen, Hammy was gone, but this brother was running, bro, non-stop. non-stop, bro. Set pieces, the free kicks this guy is capable of taking, the creativity, bro, the finishing, right? He needs to be playing because we need to be winning these games. I don't trust our team to be, you know, keeping teams out. We need to be outscoring teams by 2-3 goals now, Rants. That's where we're at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's too many error-prone players in this Chelsea team, bruv. Too many, right? And then when it comes to next week, I'm seeing a few people saying, oh, Chelsea are going to get battered by City. I don't think they're going to batter us. At most, we'll probably get a draw. But it'll be, I reckon it'll be a tight game.
Brother,
We'll
listen, they cooked
baseball
Arsenal when they cooked Liverpool, brother. You man are next, bro. I'll be
bro,
real. You man are getting smoked.
Bro, listen, we went to the Etihad, yeah, with a makeshift team with Dan Potts in charge, and we walked away from that game. And I'm looking at it thinking, bro, we should have won today. Yeah?
I hear that momentum
should have
City
won
have got
today.
after winning those last 2 games, those last 2 cup games. I can't lie. This is City with the win behind them now, bro. This ain't the same Man City, bro.
That's fine. That's fine, bro. But I'm sorry. I've watched our games now for the past, I'll probably say since Poch has come, and they've been very, very tight. We're yet to get the dub over these guys. You know, they could beat us, but anyone thinking it's going to be like a 3-4-0 on that, I don't see that, bro. I don't see it. I can see it being
I don't
tight.
think it'll be 3-4-0. City can batter you and it be 2-0 the way City play. Like they battered Arsenal in the cup final and it was only 2-0, bro. Like the way that City play, like brother, like that 2-0 can be the longest 2-0 of your life, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I see it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be straight domination, bro.
Boy, we'll see about that in it, because one thing about these men right now, I'm not backing them. I'm not defending them, bro. They've left too much egg on my face for too long, you know, and that's why I'm happy that Enzo and Cuckoo came out doing what they were doing, bro. Yeah, I'm not angry about Enzo Fernandez twerking for Madrid and Cucurella saying what he's saying. And
what happened with that? They said something like the manager said he was suspended or something.
Bro, he's suspended for the next 2 games because he was making a lot of comments about Madrid. Yeah, every interview my man's going to right now, it's like he's doing some worldwide tour of interviews, bro. And
you know his agent told him to do it because that's what always happens.
Bro, he is literally in the middle of negotiating a contract, Rants, right?
Yeah, so his agents told him to do that, yeah.
Bro, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. And on top of that, anything to keep these owners on their toes, I am happy with, yeah? Because Cucurella and Enzo, they have been there from the beginning of the project, yeah? Cucurella,
yeah, they're probably fed up now. They're like, bro, you promised, man, that you was going to do X, Y, Z. I've been here for X number of years. It's not gotten any better. Like, yeah, I can understand why they would be disillusioned, though.
Facts. So anyone that's like, oh, Enzo shouldn't be disrespecting the club and that, I'm like, bro, this is for the greater good, yeah? Because even if Madrid do want him, right, I don't think Enzo's worth over 100 million. But the facts are, he's on a 6-year contract. He's on a 6-year contract, right? He's one of the best midfielders that you can go and get in Europe right now, right? They will ask for over 100 million for that guy if they want it.
I don't agree, bro. I think he's cheeks, blood. That's what I think.
You can say all of that, but what I'm saying is, if we was to sell Enzo and we get Champions League football, we will ask for over 100 million for that guy. We won't get it.
You can ask for it. You know them ones there. You can ask for whatever you want, cuz you know them way don't mean you're gonna get it.
That's my point. That's my point. I believe that
if you sell Enzo, you're losing money.
So no
one's paying 100 million for that guy, bro. He ain't done nothing at Chelsea.
He's done nothing at Chelsea. You're crazy, bro. What do you mean he's done
bro,
nothing?
What has he done, yeah, for you to even get your money back on this guy, bro?
Bro, what do you mean? Have you seen the numbers this guy's put off us?
The man's talking about numbers, bro. What has he done, bro?
And on top of that, performance
this guy done, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm not arguing that he's over 100 million. I'm not saying that before people get confused in the chat. I'm not saying he's worth over 100 million. I'm just saying that is what Chelsea will ask for, and we won't get it. That's my point that I'm getting at, bro. Right? I believe Enzo will get a new contract. I think he will sign a new contract.
Of course, because no one's paying 100 million for that youth, blood. He wants more money. No one is paying that money, bro.
Exactly. But we need to make sure that we get Champions League football. But what I'm saying is, I don't mind him coming out, talking about Madrid, flirting with Madrid, because we need these owners in a spotlight, bro. Right?
I understand that.
We need them in a spotlight. Cucurella coming out saying, you know, about the experience and the quality and, you know, Maresca, like all these constant changes and that, bro. This is music to my ears. Yeah? This is music to my ears, bro. Because Cucurella has had 6 managers, people, even more than Enzo. 6, yeah? In 3 years, 3.5 years, bro. Yeah? Come on now, bro. Man need to realize that this is great news for us. Enzo Fernandez, one of the guys that you went and bought in January. These guys were in boardrooms with Rui Costa. Apparently, they was even about to fight Rants. Yeah, they're about to fight to go get this guy in January, right? Ekbali had to be there. Todd Bowley had to be there. One of the main guys that you bought for your project is now twerking for another club. You know how poor that looks on you, bro? Yeah. If that's gonna make them wake up in the summer, so be it. I don't care. Because Enzo can twerk as much as he wants, but brother, it's death row, baby. Yeah. This is Suge Knight over here, baby. You know what I mean? You can twerk as much as you want. Okay, no problem. Give us 100 million.
I hear it.
Yeah. Like I told you, man, all the time. If you want Palmer, no problem. 130 million just to talk. Yeah.
That's cool. We don't want Cole Palmer. I can't lie. If he's playing like that, bro, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to give him to us for free, then maybe we can talk in it, but we ain't paying money for that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, it's Suge Knight over these sides, bro. So Enzo, let him twerk, let him dance, let him say what he wants to say on these platforms. Because I am sick and tired of being on this roundabout, bruv. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of it because now it's looking likely that I'm gonna be a build down to this guy, this Rants guy, bro. Yeah. It looks like I'm gonna be a build down to this guy. There's other guys that I owe money as well, bruv. Yeah. But you know what? If I've got to pay that money and my club actually go fix up in the summer, so be it. Because this season, how can we have the summer that we had, yeah, with the Club World Cup and whatnot, and then you don't follow it up properly, bro. You know what I'm saying? I predicted us to finish second at first, Rants. Then I changed it to third after the window shut because we didn't do enough to go and win it. Yeah, we didn't do enough to go and win it, bro. I was feeling optimistic going into the season. I didn't expect Palmer to get injured as long as he did. I was stunned that these guys didn't go sign a centre back when Cole got injured, bro. That should have been urgent. That should have been urgent, bro. Yeah. And Glods, big up Glods. He says, I can absolutely understand fans who feel an emptiness about supporting Chelsea at the moment. Bro, why do you think I took a break? Why do you think I took a break, bro? Yeah? Because I keep talking about this thing right now. We are on a roundabout. We are stuck on this roundabout right now. And the only way we're going to get out of it is by signing players who are ready to come into the team and impact the team instantly. Yeah? I see we're looking at Barco. Bro, Barco's a good player. Barco's a good player in isolation. But if you're going to sign Barco and then sign, squad players around him, that's a dead signing.
Who?
Barco.
Who the fuck's that?
He plays for Strasbourg, bro. The ginger guy. He was at Brighton for a bit as well. You don't know Barco? Now, if you see a picture of him, you know who he is, bro. He's Argentinian guy, bro.
Maybe, yeah, but a ginger Argentinian, bro. There's one at Liverpool. He's shit as well. You know, there was like, what are we doing here?
Nah, Barco's good. Barco's good.
I don't know, innit? Yeah, I mean, I don't really know about all that. So
I'm telling you, Barco's a good player. He's a good player to have in the squad. But if you're making him one of your main signings, yeah, and you're not building around him, shambles, bro. Shambles.
So that means Cucurella is leaving, right?
No, but Barco's been playing in the midfield for Strasbourg, innit? More recently.
Okay.
He's kind of changed up his position.
So you don't need a midfielder, though.
Bro.
I thought you had the best midfield in the league, bro. So what's going on?
Bro, listen. Boost that squad even more. I'm greedy. How about that? Yeah? Boost that squad even more. Have another left-back option as well. Just in case Cucurella, is injured.
I remember we had a conversation about your signings and you had all this chat. The truth is you got like 6 good players, bro, in your whole squad. That's the truth. Do you know what I mean? When all the dust settles, you got like 6 good players, bro. You know what I mean? I might even have gone too far with 6. It might be 5. You know what I mean? So this is why you man are where you are, blood. 4th or 5th. I don't even know where you are. I don't need to look at the table. There's so much space between us and everyone else. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't even need to look down now.
But like, right, if we signed, yeah, because people, for me, I think Xavi Simons would have done a lot better at Chelsea, bro. If we had signed Xavi Simons,
then who? What happened to what's his name, Bonanotte? What happened to him, bro?
Bro, we weakened our team in January. This is what man aren't deep in about these sporting directors. We got rid of Tyreek George. We got rid of Bonanotte as well, yeah. And then the only player that we brought in was Sarr.
Hold on, what do you mean you got rid of Bonanotte? What? He's gone,
bro. Bonanotte left in January, bro.
What? I swear he came in the summer though. Hey, brother, your team is cooked. Hey, brother, I was thinking, why is you not playing that?
We didn't buy him.
He's gone already.
We loaned him. We loaned him from Brighton. He's gone Leeds. Yeah? He's gone to Leeds.
Hold on, brother. Was he not on loan, though?
Oh, he was on loan. He was on loan, bro. He was on loan.
So you loaned him in, then loaned him out?
He was on loan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? And then look, people are saying Tyreek George, Tyreek George, oh brother. Listen, man are not listening to what I'm saying.
Oh, your team's got problems, bro. What
if you're gonna get rid of 2 attackers, yeah, how are you not replacing them, bro? At least even with one. That's the point, man. I'm missing. Whatever you think of Tyree George, whatever you think of Buonanotte, they were options that were in the team. We got rid of them and didn't replace not even one of them, bro. So you're gonna be weaker, even weaker, bro.
Nah.
There's no other options. Yeah. Buonanotte is at Leeds right now. He's gone Leeds on loan again.
This is crazy. I thought it was a loan with the obligation to buy, blood.
Nah. It was a dry loan, innit? Because obviously we couldn't sign Xavi. You know, they're saying about the regulations.
So you brought him in and then never played him anyway.
Well, Maresca didn't want to play him, innit? Maresca didn't fuck with him.
Hey, nah, your team is weird, blood. Like, what's going on? Like, you brought in a brother on a dry loan because you couldn't get another player in his position and then proceeded to not even play him.
Yep, we didn't
You
play
see
him.
what I mean? Like, bro, you man got your own problems, bro. I can't lie. The best thing that could happen to your team is that you don't get no Champions League.
Nah. We
the
need
best
to get.
thing that could happen.
Nah, I'm sorry, bro.
You need a shock to the system, bro. Because, brother, think about it this way, yeah. If you get Champions League, your owners might fuck around and think, oh, you know what we're doing is all right.
No, but the thing is, though, Rants, it could go the other way. We don't get Champions League. Now what's going to happen is, oh, we couldn't get this guy because of no Champions League football. Oh, you know, we're going to have to sell this guy now because of no Champions League football. I don't want to give these guys any excuses, bro. Yeah? Give us the Champions League. Get top 5, broski. Yeah? So there's no excuses in the summer. I don't want to hear no nonsense. They're coming out the other day, yeah, talking about, oh, yeah, we're listening now. We're going to go for more proven players that can make a real impact straight away.
You're not going to, because then you do that, you're going to have to change your wage structure, bro. And you're not going to be able to give no real ballers ain't signing no fucking 10-year deals, bro. I'm telling you that for free.
Bro, let me tell you something. When it comes to that, bro, I'll believe it when I see it. Because these guys are one of the worst at executing deals, yeah? They couldn't execute Osimhen. They made this guy make us wait until the last day, bro. The last few hours of the window. I'm thinking this guy's going to come, nothing go on there, yeah? We had to go into another season with Jackson up top, right? They couldn't execute Elise. They couldn't execute Semenyo. They couldn't execute Jacque, yeah? I can keep going about the guys that they failed to execute. They couldn't execute Xavi Simons, right? There's better players these man can't get over the line, bro. They struggle to get deals over the line, yeah? They've got the money there, but they struggle, bro. Caicedo, they needed Caicedo, yeah? And they needed to go get Egbali to go and get Caicedo wrapped up, yeah? They had to go get Egbali again for Enzo Fernandez too. They couldn't get that one wrapped up either, bro, yeah? They're joke men. And it's two of them.
Yeah, but it's because of how you're structuring the deals. You have to talk a man into signing his life away. Like,
bro, listen.
But you're talking man into signing 8-year deals, bro. Of course it's going to take a while. Like, let's be honest.
It's not about that. Mania's another one as well. We couldn't execute that as well. Yeah? And how much was that? Oh,
brother, you already got 8 goalkeepers,
we think the valuation's way off on that. Bro, these guys are shit.
You already got 8 goalkeepers, bro. So you could say all that. I thought you was waiting for fucking Penders, bro. You know,
bro, I am waiting for Penders, but I'm still going to criticize them because they dangled the carrot in our face. Yeah, they dangled carrots in our face.
Bro, you man signed Penders, yeah, and then we went and signed, yeah, his big homie, yeah, and he's starting for us.
Man said he's big homie, bro. I like that guy, bro. That guy looks like a librarian, bro. Don't tell me
it doesn't matter what he looks like. Yeah? He's ahead of him in the pecking order for Belgium, bro.
Oh yeah, he can be.
So you man thought you got the baby Courtois, yeah, and we just one upped you on that, bro.
Oh, listen, you can enjoy my man. You know what I mean? You can enjoy my man for now, yeah? But
brother, our goalkeeper's better than all your goalkeepers.
Okay.
And we paid 20 million for man. 17, actually. You know what, man? So again, our recruitment's better than yours, bro. And we're not overpaying. I'm not overpaying wages either.
Yeah? Well, all I'll say to you, Rants, learn from someone like me, yeah? Because when Clearlake came in at the beginning, they were making some top signings. I was gassed. I was defending.
Who were the top signings that they made when they came in?
Bro, Caicedo, Palmer, Lavia, Enzo. Yeah, these were all top signings. They re-signed Levi Cole.
And them man are still your best players now.
That's the point. They made these signings at the beginning of their time, and over time, yeah, it's gone like this.
But blame them sidemen that you got from Brighton. You know them ones there. This is what it is. When you're bringing a man from Brighton, you're signing Brighton players. That's what it is.
Broski, and that's why I'm telling you about these sporting directors. If you bring me Campos, there would be no talk about wage structure because you'll be seeing the execution on certain players. Yeah, I'm telling you. I said the other day, bro. When these men go to negotiate, Rants, the first thing that they do is ask for the HDMI cable. Yeah, ask for the HDMI cable so they can plug in their Wii and they can plug in their Nintendo Switch so they can play some games. Yeah. They'll play games for 2-3 hours in the boardroom, and then they'll do negotiating for 10 minutes, and then they'll walk out. Right? Oh, you want this much for this player? We'll go over. We're not going to pay you £2 more. We're going to leave. Then they fuck off. Right?
Yeah.
After giving Ornstein the bomber, after giving Fabrizio the bomber. Right? That's what they do. That's what they do, bro. They just dangle, go play games in the boardroom and fuck off home and get new contracts as a result of it, bro. Right? It's a joke thing, bro. Them guys are terrible, bro. Yeah? Give me a job, Chelsea, bro. Give me a little 100 bags a year. Yeah? All I need is 100 bags a year and I will transform the team, bro.
But it's not going to happen, Don. And this is why at the start of the season when you was laughing at me, when everyone was laughing, you know what I mean? Moncler, Mourinho, banter and all these things. Everyone was laughing. And now I got one of the most stable teams in the league now. You know, like that, just like that. All the banter's over now. We're signing good players, being linked with good players. We're slapping up the ops as well. You get me? Everything's nice. Chelsea out here signing scrubs. Arsenal out here signing scrubs. Overpaying, man. And we're doing it the right way. Do you know what I mean? And this is why, bro. You see, football, bro, it's a marathon, not a sprint, bro. You have to take it easy, boy. And this is what it is. End of the season, you're not getting Champions League, though. I think you might win the FA Cup, though. I think you might win the FA Cup.
Bro, listen, that's another conversation because I gotta go in a bit. Yeah,
I think you might win the FA Cup and you'll finish sixth.
Bro, you see what it is about Wembley, bro? I've even just got my boy just messaged me. I've got my tickets.
You're owed a win at Wembley, bro, because you've been losing there recently. You're owed one.
Exactly, bro. Even before Clear Lake came. Before Clear Lake came, we were losing. And guess who the last team is that we beat at Wembley in the final?
I was there. I know who it was.
You had a good view, did you? Hey?
Nah, bro, I did. I had a great view, bro. I was on the halfway line, bro, in the box. You know them. I had a great view.
What did you think of Philip going down in the box like that?
But listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It's Eden Hazard, bro. One of the best players ever played in the league, bro. No shame in it. You know what I mean? The game is the game, bro. You know what I mean? The game is the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We won that trophy the other day, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. It's what we do.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah? Boy, listen, I just hope that we collected it. After the season that we had, yeah? Please, people, even the ops in the chat, just let us have something, please. Please. Yeah?
Nah, bro, I think you might win that. I think you might win that, bro.
Please, just let me have it. All right? I want Southampton to knock out City, bro. And then Leeds, bro, you already know, Chelsea and Leeds have actually got a rivalry, bro. And it stems from like the FA Cup. I think whatever, right? And this season we have
because you both got violent racist fans. That's why. That's where the rivalry comes from. You know, they're trying to out racist each other, bro. I'm telling you. That's where it comes from.
Look all the chat, man.
EDO rivalries and that. You know them, man. That's what it is. The Leeds Chelsea thing, bro. Skinhead rivalry and that.
And someone said, man's moving like Oliver Twist. How about no? Please. I'm telling you, I've seen, bro. I was at Wembley when we lost the semi-final to Man City when we lost 1-0. Yeah, 2024. I was there when Van Dijk scored the last-minute header, bro. Right? We lost twice to Liverpool. The same team, you know.
Yeah, on pens. Yeah, joke thing. Both times, isn't it?
Both times on pens. Yeah.
Now you're due a good time at Wembley because it's been a minute.
But we lost against Arsenal in COVID, bro. Yeah. Zuma. Remember that one? Zuma. Yeah. Remember that? You know what I mean? But people, I gotta go anyway, man, because Bully League today is early.
Yeah, Blue Diaries, people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna redirect to Blue Diaries. I'll be live on Twitch later. For some Rants Reacts, people. We've got quite a few that we're gonna get through tonight. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, big up. You lot, make sure we get us up to 500 likes. You know what I mean? And I'll catch you guys in a little